Hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Joachim Lucius, and today I want to talk about why I bought my Canon C200 4 months ago in 2020. So first of all, I want to start by saying I'm highly impressed with the quality of this camera. I'm also very happy with the decision I made to get the C200 over the EOS R5. Bear in mind, EOS R5 has the newest sensor, has 120 frames and 8K and all those things. The C300 Mark III as well too has a lot of more specs than the C200. But the reason why I'm doing this video is because it is 2020 and you have a lot of videos, a lot of people making videos with titles such as "Is the C200 a worthy camera in 2020?" And this brings me to the point where I have to say that just because a new camera has arrived doesn't mean this camera is obsolete. Of course, C200 lags behind in terms of certain functionalities and offerings can give to you compared to these newer systems. But the question is, can I work with the C200? Obviously, I can work with it. Is it better than? Is it a step or is it steps ahead of what I've been used to? Way better. So without no further ado, I'm going to just go straight into some of the functions I find very useful with this Canon C200, and I hope that these decisions help you. I hope that these points help you make the decision about buying or not buying this camera. So first of all, I will start by saying that if you're buying this camera strictly for the MP4, for the reasons of shooting smaller file sizes, that is actually usable 10 bits MP4 codec or whatever you have out there, please do not buy this camera. It is not for you. So I do not know why Canon did this, but again, I think it's because they want to save their higher end cinema cameras. So it's either you shoot in MP4 8 bits or you shoot in raw light 10 bits and 12 bits. I cannot speak much for the 8 bits. People say it's quite good. I made actually a client's work with the 8 bits, and my client was really impressed with it. But the reason why I bought the C200 is because, as crazy as it sounds, I plan to make like really close to feature films and documentaries with the C200, and I have taken upon a challenge as myself that I will achieve that before I ever think of either selling this camera or upgrading. Talking about upgrading, definitely not anytime soon. If anything at all, it will be more about supplementing the camera, either turning the camera into a big camera or having two of these cameras. So again, I'll go straight into the functionalities. Aside the fact that the CFast card is expensive, which you need in shooting raw light, I think everybody should shoot in the cinema raw. That is where the strength of this camera really lies. If you're shooting in MP4 8-bit codec, you can as well get any of the other cameras out there. You can get the Fuji X-T4, you can get the EOS R5, you can get the new C70, you can get any other thing, but do not get this camera because then it's just overkill and you are not utilizing and maximizing the power of this camera. Also, to the fact that I can shoot without having to carry my ND filters is just another plus for me. You know, as much as we do have certain forms of organizations, like I have a list where I have I need certain items to go shoot for certain kind of projects, and but there are times that you just forget certain kind of things, and ND filters, for instance, one of those things I sometimes do forget. And it's crazy when you go on location and you realize, oh shit, you don't have your ND filter. But with this camera, it's built into it. You have 2, 4, 6, 8 and 10 stops, correct me if I'm wrong. It's really usable. It's really good. Just having this built in there for me is a huge plus. Another function that I enjoy in this camera, coming from a hybrid system, is the fact that I can record unlimited. And I mean unlimited, I mean absolutely unlimited. I have the ability to record a little over 4 hours uninterrupted with a 2TB SSD. The only thing I should think about is my power, and if I'm using an external source, I'm guaranteed that I'll have all my file recorded in all my footage 4 hours recorded in just one file, not split files, you know. And overheating it's technically not existent in this camera. You don't have to think about overheating because it is alien to it. It sounds foreign to this camera. There is no issue of overheating. Not once has it ever shut down on me due to overheating issues. So in general, I think this camera was really created with the thoughts of a solo shooter in mind. This is a camera that you, as a solo shooter, if you're running and gunning, you can just pick this up and shoot without having to worry about any other accessories, especially if you have a C200 version, not the C200B, which doesn't come with the LED and the viewfinder. If you get the C200 that comes with the monitor and literally all you have to do is pick up the camera, attach your lens, put it on, wait 3-4 seconds before it comes on, and you click record and you are good to go. Like, it is that good. Another function I like about this camera is the fact that it has, I think, about 12 or 13 customizable buttons. You can assign this button to anything, absolutely anything. There's no sort of restriction. It's so good. And for me right now, honestly, I think aside the ND filter, which you cannot change, and the ISO buttons, the ISO/gain buttons, which are like where it is, I've literally changed everything to suit my workflow and my style of shooting. This something is also really good. Of course, the new cameras are supposed to come with these functions, but it's just good to know this camera is also capable of doing that. One of the reasons why people shy away from this camera is because it's to shoot in the best quality. Like I said earlier on, to shoot with to shoot in raw light, you can only shoot that in CFast card, and CFast card were quite expensive, really expensive. Currently CFast 2.0 cards are becoming really cheap and affordable. I'll make another video to the card I use in recording on my C200, the CFast card I use, and I'll put a link somewhere left or right here, wherever it appears. The only thing I think I lack with this camera, which I would have liked to have, even though I don't use it that much, is the fact that it maxes at 60 frames per second or 50 frames per second, depending on your region. It shoots 120 frames, but honestly, I've never used it. I don't know what it looks like, but I know a lot of other C200 users who have used this 120 frames say it's barely unusable. I think it would be nice if this camera was able to record in 120 frames, usable 120 frames per second. But again, for me, it's not a deal breaker, because honestly speaking, I'm more than satisfied with 60 frames per second. I do not need 120 frames per second. I mean, it's been nice to have it, but I do not need it. Probably that's the reason why I might get a big camera. Maybe I might get the C70 as a big camera, or I might get maybe even the EOS R5, or whatever the case may be, just for the slow-mo capability. That is, if I need it. Say for instance, if I go into product videography and I need this 120 frames slow-mo, then I might get it. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, that was it for this video. I hope I was able to inform you in one way or the other. I hope I was also able to help you come to a conclusion regarding this C200, and if I also give you my advice, if you had a budget for this camera, gladly please pick up one. It's a good time to have this camera. It's a good time to be a filmmaker. It is a good time to be in the creative business. It's really absolutely the best time. The time is now, really. So that was it for this video. Give me a thumbs up if you really like this content, and subscribe to my channel. Click that bell button so that you can see my notifications whenever I put up a new video. And that was it. Thank you for staying up until this point. And for staying to this point, I have an announcement to make, and the announcement is currently, I think I'm at 62 subscribers. When I get to 100 subscribers, I'll be giving out a free microphone by SC Electronics. This is a microphone I've used for quite a while. It is still really good. There is absolutely nothing wrong with it. I'll be giving this out, and I'll be shipping it with DHL Express to wherever you are. All you have to do to qualify for this item is just subscribe, and I will do a random draw. So I want to be rest assured that this is not one of those giveaways that really never exist. What they call audio giveaway. You just talk about it, but they really don't give these items away. Or this isn't any of those giveaways where I'll give it to a friend of mine or a family relative and act like I already give it out. I'll be giving this item to someone, one of you followers out there, you subscribers. I want to tell you thank you for my new subscribers. And if you want to learn more about this Canon C200 and the C200 Mark III as well too, you can join this group on Facebook. It's called C200 C200 and C200 Mark III group, and also a C200 group as well too. I'll put links in the description of this video. Thank you very much, guys. When we get to 8,000 subscribers, I have a massive giveaway, but I will hold my horses until then. Ladies and gentlemen, do have a good morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are. Stay safe, keep creating. Peace out. I'm done. Yeah, I'm done. That was it. You can now go. Bye.